This is Amalia. You're watching Pacha TV, and I'm here with Adultnapper that I think just flew in. Is that correct?
Just flew in. Still waiting to get my room.
Still, you haven't even checked in yet.
Yeah, you know, they make you check in at 3 o'clock, but then they kick you out by noon. You know, the world is an unfair place.
Very funny, very funny. It is unfair. But what has been fair is I heard you've been playing at Pacha.
Yes, I had an opportunity playing there twice this year so far. Or no, actually not this year. I played once at the end of 2008, and then I just played with Carl Cox a few weeks ago. You played
with Carl Cox at Pacha?
Yeah, it was great.
Very nice.
Yeah,
and I heard
nice.
Victor Calderon as well?
Yeah, that was amazing, actually. That was a pleasure, you know.
Yeah.
Honor to play with him.
It is. I opened for him twice before in the past, and he's one of my DJ favorites.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He's great. Got to play a long set, which is nice.
How long did you play for?
6 hours.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
Get to go on a journey.
The longer the better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, it was good, very good. And Victor played really underground set. It was really nice.
Yeah, he does.
So,
how do people react to your sound? Do you feel what's the kind of reaction you get?
Well, I was just saying this actually in another interview. I think it was with About Pacha. I was talking about Pacha. I was really surprised when I first played there. I thought because the stuff that I do is so deep and underground that people wouldn't react to it, but it's been quite the opposite.
It's nice, right? It's like they want something different.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, I'm really surprised, not surprised, pleasantly surprised that, I mean, the energy in the room, they really respond to underground music. You know, it doesn't have to be just banging hard music, you know, and a lot of times you play gigs and that's all people want to hear is really hard music, and they're always harder, 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 but I can play as deep as you like and they really get into it, you know, or take your time getting to the harder stuff. So yeah, it's been a pleasure.
What about the Miami experience? What does that mean for you?
Well, you know, it's kind of funny. Miami always feels like you know that ride at Magic Mountain where like you get on there and it's like the speed train and goes and you come back and you kind of look at the person next to you and you're like, what the fuck happened? Oh, can I say that?
Bleep.
So bleep, what the F bleep happened? So I mean, Miami's sort of like that because usually, at least the last 3 years, I do the 3 parties that I've always done, and then by the end of it, because they're always at odd times, because I always end up playing in the mornings, my sleep patterns are kind of strange, and then I end up on a flight on Monday, and I don't even know what happened really.
What day is it? How quickly did that go by?
Yeah, so it's kind of a strange experience. Yeah, I mean, I always look at it. I mean, a good friend of mine who's actually here actually taught me this lesson about, you know, when things, you know, are going badly at DJing, it's like you have to have like a sort of warrior mentality, you know. So when I do a lot of these gigs, I get booked, especially down, you know, in Mexico and other places where there's really horrible monitors and the sound system is terrible.
You never know what to expect.
It's like I sort of look at it as a challenge. If I can play the best set that I can play, you know, in that situation, you know, that's where it becomes interesting. You're not really focusing on like how bad the sound is or if the party's bad. You're kind of focusing on yourself and kind of turning inward and saying, well, can I sort of take this to a different level in such bad conditions? Because when you get to a point where you're playing like a club like Pacha where the sound system in the booth is butter and it's like my mother could DJ in there, and it's like, you know, it becomes, then it's all about just the composition, you know?
Absolutely.
So,
when you DJ in other places, sometimes you don't know what to expect, what type of monitor or what kind of system they may have.
JBL Eon should be outlawed. It should never be allowed in any club.
He hates it.
Can't stand it.
Okay.
It's like listening to a fork against a plate. It's horrible.
Wow.
Terrible.
I hear you. So, any crazy experiences you've had in Miami that you can think about or recall? If you remember, it's a whirlwind, I know.
That's strictly confidential.
I like that.
You
can't even talk about it.
Strictly confidential, you know.
Okay, well, cool. Well, I hope you have some more strictly confidential situations happening.
Well, I'm counting on it.
During this music conference. Yeah. And I wish you a lot of success and good luck. Sounds like you're doing awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.